Hey, Michael here. Welcome to the Lighthouse of Awesome. I have had a crazy productive day. So, after a week of really pushing myself to the limit, today I feel that things have really started to turn around. Um, Toastmasters went well today. The things I were just doing at work came together. The meditation, waking up, running, all these things are kind of finally starting to jive a little. And I'm just getting that little sense of not success, but sense that this is kind of working. All this self work and effort that I'm putting in. I'm meeting amazing people online and through a number of different places through Toastmasters, and I'm really starting to connect with myself in a new way. How that way is going forward, hopefully, will improve and continue to improve. It's been a long road of self development. So, today in Toastmasters, I talked about creating your own or figuring out how to grow your own leadership and what that means and how you connect with people. And first, you have to be able to communicate with people. You have to know um, what you're telling people and how they're going to respond. You have to know the goals of what you're working on. Secondly, you have to have some genuine nature. You really have to care. You have to have integrity. You have to connect with people in so many different ways. And it helps to be able to help people grow and do so many things. And one of the things I struggled in my speech with Toastmasters today was finding out, what's my leadership ability? How do I do things? And I think I definitely like to lead by example. I like to reach out and say, like, hey, I can do this, you can do this too. And I think that's an important part of leadership where you lead people to the path that you want them to take, and hopefully they take it and they see that growth opportunity in investing in themselves and growing in themselves and moving forward. I think a lot of the struggles that I've had at work have been, I don't see that vision. So I thought I had a vision that this was going to be, but didn't materialize. And I think it's so important to help people find that vision and then help them materialize this. When I was doing my MBA, I had done a little work for my uncle, and he had me take a leadership test, and I basically scored a 0 on leadership at the time. And it was about 12 years ago, and hopefully I've improved a lot since then. Been studying sales stuff. I've been studying, funnels and social media and all these things that are new technology or newer technology on how to communicate with everyone. And the opportunity to really the opportunity of this whole being quarantined experience gave me the opportunity to really think through of what have I been through, where am I going, how am I gonna treat the future, what can I do. And a lot of the quarantine I was thinking to myself, I'm going to keep on doing what I've always done, and I was on the right track, and almost figured it out, and if only I push a little harder. And what I've come to the conclusion is that the harder I push, the lower my results. And I think pushing is good to get yourself out of a slump, to maybe learn something or kind of get through a point. But at a point, there's only so much pushing you can do. And maybe you can kind of throttle back to 85%. They say that for people that are running in the Olympics, they say to run at 85% because you freeze up if you put in 100% of everything. You just burn out, you overdo it, you've kind of pushed too hard. And you really need to allow yourself that looseness, that grace to really be able to grow and both grow yourself and grow other people. So that's what I took away from today. And thanks for joining me.